Chiefs are 7-point road favorites against a banged-up Chargers squad Sunday afternoon. Mahomes talked about Travis Kelce's production. Take a listen.
I want to get him the ball more, whereas he's just like, I just want to win, man. I don't care. Like, I'll run these routes and take guys with me so that other guys can get open. But we understand he's an important part of this offense, and we want to make sure that we're still featuring him. But at the same time, if defenses are going to take away him, I'll get the ball to other guys and let them make plays. But as the season goes on, if we continue to show that we're going to throw it to Rasheed and we're going to throw it to these other guys and they're going to make plays, teams are going to have to do those one-on-one matchups, and that's when Travis will eat.
I know he's on the record as saying, like, I can say a lot of nothing, level like media management. I think he's just said exactly what is going to happen right there, 100% the truth. Nevertheless, Chargers defense allowing 11 points a game. It's Kansas City's offense on dud watch.
Wow.
We've been doing this show for 7 years and a month.
I didn't make this.
We've done. We've done.
Yeah, that's just you.
This show has existed for 7 years and a month. We do about 240 shows a year. Yeah. So we're call it. Yeah, exactly right. Good call. So we're around 1,800 shows. Yeah. I think this is the dumbest question we've ever asked.
That's a good day.
So the level of disrespect. Thrown at this Chiefs team, not based on their history, based on their season, is wild. Hey, Siri, please show me a list of all teams that have scored 21 in every game this year. We'll show it to you. It's 4 teams. The Vikings got their MVP on their quarterback on Bruce ballot.
Oh, yeah.
The Bills have their quarterback on Bruce ballot. The Seahawks, Brew, oddly can't stand their quarterback for reasons we haven't quite figured out. And what do all those teams all have in common? They're all undefeated. Yeah. We've just laid flowers at everyone's feet, except for the team who has the best coach of them all, of those teams, the best quarterback with respect to Josh Allen, established everything, and played far and away the hardest schedule. And we're like, oh, they're broken.
I don't know. I don't know. Vikings schedule wasn't super easy.
Who did the Vikings play in week 1? Remind me.
Houston and 49ers.
And week 1 was the Giants, who you guys just said stink.
Well, week 1 surprised me.
Okay, so
it's expectations.
What are we talking about?
I'll tell you.
Tell me.
Chiefs this season, chunk plays. And this is what I sent you on Twitter, but you didn't want to click.
Because
I
think
it's interesting.
I don't care.
It's something.
And not if they're scoring, not if they are the.
If they weren't 3-0, as Henry McKenna said, people would be freaking out.
But you're leading.
But they are.
You're acting like they're 13-9. Does my graphic mean nothing to you? That they're one of 4 teams.
Yes, they're winning games. Yes.
No, that's not winning.
Something.
That's not winning. That's points.
Yeah, they're scoring points.
Well, then what are we?
Because this is something. Because we're going to be at long plays. We're going to be explosive. Patrick Mahomes said, "I want to have fun. I was winning last year," and everybody was like, he's going to air it out. Yes. He's going to put up big numbers. That's why he's number 1 in MVP. And so far, this hasn't been happening. That's all. It's something.
I think I can bring this together. I think I can get both of you to agree with me.
That's what we need. Right?
I do have to say this, Wilds. As long as Patrick Mahomes is in his prime, the Chiefs will never be on dud watch.
Okay, I didn't make the question. I had to ask
on
dud call in the morning.
Okay, now they are to Nick's point.
I
think you created the dud. No, I did not bring up dud watch.
No, he said bud list. He said dud list, and I said
no. I don't. No, don't put it on.
He wants credit for everything in the world except
now you want to say all that and get back in Chiefs Kingdom. That's why you now went through your mind. Here's the deal. Nick's right. They still averaging 25 points a game. That's 7th in the league. Okay,
7th in the league
against one of the toughest schedules, if not the toughest.
Yeah, tough Bengals.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Finish. Just ignore it.
Won a game.
Here's the thing, and I kind of alluded to it yesterday. This is what we're going through. Let's put them, they're not on dud watch. How about blah watch? Blah.
So you changed it?
No. The dud is you're not good. Blah is you're not exciting.
You're boring.
They used to be Mike Tyson early in Mahomes' career, knocking everybody out. Now they're Floyd Mayweather.
But they
win. They're superior. They're clearly the best. But It's kind of boring. I mean, that's what Mahomes was saying last year.
Yeah.
I want to knock some people out.
Hold on.
This is that's what I think they're actually on. Blah,
But last year, they weren't scoring 21 every game. They weren't the 7th highest scoring offense in football. Last year, they were 11-6.
And they weren't that exciting to watch.
No, I understand. But the part that I think that is so maddening about this is we are acting as if it's not just that they're winning, they are, to Bruce's point, scoring more points than anyone in their conference but Buffalo. They are one of only 4 teams to break 21 every game this year. So if
I don't know the numbers, but probably a ton of they do get a lot of field goals. I wonder how that compares to other teams. Like Mahomes only has the 5 touchdowns. Obviously, Allen's got 7. Darnold's got 8. I mean, 8 in 3 games, 3 touchdowns is a big deal.
I understand. I think 5 is like tied for 5th most in football. We can check that.
It's not what we expect from the boat.
Okay.
I mean, that's what this is about. It's judging him by his own standard that he set.
Okay. I think it's dumb, personally. I just think it's dumb. I think that if the question was, does Mahomes have an interception problem? That's fair. We can talk about why, and that's judging him by his own standard. The 7th highest scoring team in football that has played an incredibly tough schedule, that has scored 22, 25, and 27 points this year, being like, is the offense broken?
No, I wouldn't say offense is broken.
What did we say? Okay. I think it's dumb. 1,800 shows. I think it's the dumbest one we've asked.
Goal-loving Giants, 20-15. Dak throws for 221 and 2 touchdowns. Here he is after the game.
Coming on the road, first division game. Division wins are always tough. As I said, then you add on the road before a long weekend. Puts a better taste in our mouth. But at the end of the day, as I've said, even after those 2 losses, the past 2 weeks, it's a process. So we're not going to get complacent. We're not going to get overexcited about what we've done tonight. It's about building, and it's about figuring out what we can do better in all phases. But it's a lot easier to do that with the win.
Okay, Brew, put a grade on the Cowboys' performance, please.
It's a sad day.
Oh.
It's a sad day because it's now clear. All right? Like, the last 2 losses, they were losses.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. We could brush off the blowout loss to New Orleans. It happens.
F game.
F game. Yeah. Even the top teams, a lot of them will have an F game here or there. The Ravens obviously got blown out the first 3 quarters, but had the nice comeback. Had us thinking, okay, that's who the Cowboys are. All they got to do is bottle that. That's what they're going to be for most of the rest of the season. And that 12-win team, 11, whatever, they're here. Mm-hmm. But now, after 60 minutes of what you said, mediocre, ho-hum, so-so football against a bad team. And that bad team, I mean, God forbid they actually could score a touchdown. But that bad team actually, Nick, had more first downs than the Cowboys, better third down efficiency than the Cowboys, more total yards than the Cowboys, and more time of possession by 11 minutes than the Cowboys. And so I don't think I'm the only one. We all probably had a revelation last night that the Cowboys are no longer fringe contenders.
Wow.
That the Cowboys are not going to win 12 games this year. That the Cowboys are ordinary, mid. Run of the mill. So here's the grade. It's sad because it was fun when we thought they were good.
Yeah.
And then we could mock them for the F game. They get a C for common.
Common.
Oh, that's what the Cowboys. They're common.
They don't. The grades don't have to be acronym related, right?
I know, but they're common.
Okay.
That's what they are.
Great.
So I have a lot to say about that. Or before I go, I actually think America's more interested in Kevin Wild's take on the Cowboys after last night, because if I may infringe on your trademark for a moment, Wild's famously called the Cowboys not mid or common or any of those things. He called them a lionfish.
Well, cooked one.
Cooked lionfish.
That does.
So I'm just curious. Are they still last night? We can show you were worried about their run defense.
Yeah.
Last night they had the best run defense any team's had in the league.